there are creatures that we haven't seen yet.
What the is that?
But are they these creatures?
Some giant sea monster or something.
Today, we are looking into some of the strangest creatures. Downright terrifying monsters and unbelievable moments caught on camera no one was supposed to see. Let's find the truth. Recently, a helicopter flying over the water spotted a massive disc-shaped object floating on the surface. Its design, with a slightly elongated cockpit on one side, made it obvious just exactly what it was.
223, be advised, we have a visual on enemy bear.
But did this alien flying craft crash? It was found in a pretty strange site, basically in the middle of nowhere, and no one was found around it either. So, most likely, it was a crash. That, or the most logical explanation, would be that it's a homemade device for fun. Salmon ritual. A drone operator at Yallingup Beach, Western Australia, captured a mesmerizing sight. Thousands of salmon swimming in a perfect circle, creating what looked like a giant fingerprint in the ocean. This rare and magical display of nature's precision reminded viewers that the ocean is full of wonders, and sometimes it can feel otherworldly. Ocean fire monster. Well, this one looks pretty scary, and almost like the end of the times. But what is it? Captured in the Gulf of Mexico, it is actually fiery flames jumping out of the water. People called this unusual sighting the Eye of Fire, which I think is quite befitting, but alarming at the same time. Sources revealed that this whirling vortex of fire was ignited due to a leak in an underwater gas pipeline. Creature on rocks.
A seal on the rock down there? Nothing.
Some friends were hanging out by the coast, enjoying the waves crashing against the rocks. They started filming for fun and zoomed in on a big rock sticking out of the water. That's when they saw it, a creature sitting there, with a tail like a fish and what looked like hair flowing in the wind. It looked so much like a mermaid that they couldn't believe their eyes. Just as they tried to take a closer look, the creature dove into the water and disappeared. The group was left stunned, wondering if it was just a seal or if they had witnessed something extraordinary. What do you think it was? Let us know in the comments.
What is that? Oh my god! What is that? Oh my god!
Bloop monster. Marine experts on a submarine were exploring the deep sea. Suddenly, a massive pale creature swam past the window. Its enormous wide mouth caught their attention, leaving them stunned. And now all their beliefs were being questioned that such a monster was alive and living in the ocean. Could it have been the legendary bloop? Known for its mysterious sounds and enormous size. The bloop is also said to be the guardian of sorts that swims through the Drake Passage, and might just be responsible for shipwrecks. But just like this video, those are just fabricated stories. Like, come on, something like cannot be for real, right? Mystery of Florida.
Is that? Go.
An odd species appeared on the surface of the sea, and it wasn't your typical fish encounter. A couple at the coast of Florida recorded a giant sea creature, long and massive, but it wasn't a snake. At first glance, it resembled something otherworldly, leaving the couple to wonder if it could be a sea monster or perhaps a manatee. They replayed the video multiple times, trying to figure out its true identity, but each time, they remained clueless. Who knows what lies beneath the surface, waiting to be discovered?
That. Go. I don't know what that is, Dave. Just hold on.
Merman caught. This mysterious video shows people in hazmat suits near the shore, getting an unidentified creature on a stretcher. It was unknown at first, but the footage captured a glimpse of the now-known Merman on camera. The video was bizarre because the entire area was quarantined for 3 weeks, and military personnel were seen all around a 50-meter radius of the incident. This merman was quite large because a team of 5 people struggled to lift it up and took it away. Sky mystery. A man flying his drone over the Rocky Mountains stumbled upon something that chilled him to the core. The footage revealed a strange round object hovering in the sky, eerily resembling the UFOs we've all heard about. But that wasn't the most unsettling part. Suspended in midair was a man, as if held by an invisible force. It looked like the UFO had taken him, almost as if an extraterrestrial abduction was unfolding before the camera's lens. The video spread quickly, sparking wild theories. Some said it was a study mission by beings from another world, while others believed it was part of something even darker. One thing's for sure, no one who saw the footage could easily forget it. Monster rolling over. On a cruise ship, a man captured an unexplainable sight on his drone cam. At first, it seemed like a terrifying wormhole was forming in the middle of the ocean. But after getting a glimpse of this, everyone gasped. But what is it exactly? Luckily for all of us, it was no scary monster, but an iceberg tipping over. The ship struck it and ended up rolling it over. I am just glad that everyone was all right. Underwater mystery. While filming the ocean in Florida, a man caught something that left everyone stunned. Beneath the water, a massive shadow swam just below the surface, followed by the eerie rise of a long, snake-like neck. The creature's smooth, powerful movements made it clear this wasn't any ordinary marine animal. The video quickly went viral, and when experts took a closer look, they were left speechless. Could this be the elusive Florida sea monster, a creature that people have talked about and even represented in some art? The footage left more questions than answers, fueling wild speculation about what truly lurks beneath the waves. Creepy drone footage.
Oh, there is! Yo, there's someone under there! What the hell? What's he doing?
A group of friends was flying their drone over the Clinton Road Bridge in the middle of the woods when they caught something terrifying. Under the bridge, near the water, a sinister figure sat on the rocks. Its face was unsettling, and it clutched sharp tools, dressed like some kind of butcher. When it spotted the drone, it started to follow, climbing up the bridge and onto the road. The friends, already nervous from hearing local ghost stories, suddenly realized they were dealing with something far worse. When fear and panic set in, they immediately got out of there.
Whoa! Dude, he probably knows?
Strange Alaska creature. In the icy waters of Alaska's Chena River, a chilling sight was caught on camera by the Bureau of Land Management. A massive, snake-like creature with a pale white body was seen moving through the river's current. At first glance, some thought it was frozen snow or ice breaking apart, but its deliberate movements suggested otherwise. Many remembered old tales of unknown beasts lurking in cold waters, hidden from the world. The footage left viewers uneasy, sparking theories about rare animals, or perhaps something even more mysterious, existing in the frigid depths. Mysterious giant.
Some giant sea monster or something.
Near Goderich, Ontario, onlookers spotted a massive round figure just beneath the water's surface. It wasn't a whale or shark. This was something far stranger. Stones were thrown, but the creature didn't budge, leaving witnesses both intrigued and uneasy.
Uh-oh.
Drone captures mermaids. A drone flying over the ocean in Dana Point, California, caught something that had everyone talking. Several creatures were seen jumping in and out of the water, making big splashes. At first glance, people online were convinced they were looking at mermaids. It's easy to see why. These figures moved so gracefully, creating patterns in the water. But after closer inspection, it turned out to be a huge group of dolphins stampeding through the waves. Even though it wasn't mermaids, the sight was still magical, showing just how incredible nature can be when you least expect it. Mermaid encounter.
Music down. This better not be what I think it is.
A woman parked by the sea was casually watching the water when something caught her eye. At first, she thought it was a fish swimming near the surface, but as she looked closer, she realized it wasn't just any fish. The head looked humanoid, and behind it was a long tail, just like the mermaids you hear about in myths. She couldn't believe what she was seeing. The woman was sure it was a real mermaid, like the ones from old stories that describe creepy sea creatures luring sailors with their songs. Whether it was real or not, it was an encounter she would never forget.
I'm seeing shit though, like nobody noticed this mermaid in the sea.
Albanian lake creature. On a quiet day near the Great Prespa Lake in Albania, a man saw something that would stay with him forever. While boating on the Albanian side of the lake, he noticed strange ripples far off in the distance. Then, out of nowhere, a long neck began to rise from the water, stretching higher and higher. It was an unforgettable sight, and for a moment, the creature moved gracefully across the lake before vanishing beneath the surface. The sight resembled the famous Loch Ness Monster, leaving the man in awe. No one knows what might still be hiding in the depths of the lake, but this strange encounter made him wonder. Mysterious creature. Two friends were exploring a random forest near their house using a drone. Little did they know they would capture this. They first noticed movement behind a cluster of trees and moved their drone closer, only to be startled by a strange creature with pale skin. It didn't even resemble anything close to a human being. It walked on all fours and seemed to be searching for something. The explorers didn't stick around to find out and hightailed it from there. But what was that creepy thing?
We're gonna go back, like we couldn't find what that thing is.
Unknown alien pattern.
It has everybody talking. I mean, this is just something that, it chills you.
After that last clip, I'm taking a break from animals. So here is some extraterrestrial mystery that remains unsolved. In 1990, a mysterious pattern started appearing all over the Oregon desert. And what makes it so cryptic is the fact that it was found on a dried-up lakebed. Many conspiracists confirmed that it was the work of extraterrestrials. Even military officials who discovered the pattern said they were mystified by it. Who knows? Maybe aliens are already here living among us.
Well, I think there is a good chance, but I'm indecisive on this, a good chance that it's a UFO-related event.
Gentle giant. This unbelievable footage was recorded at Ennismore Island when a fisherman wanted a big catch and actually got one. Near him, he saw a massive creature with a large triangular dorsal fin and a broad, blunt snout. It was unmistakably a basking shark, swimming in peace, right in front of him. Isn't that just amazing? Despite its size, basking sharks are completely safe for humans and are the second largest fish in the world, after the whale shark. Gentle giants like these are often misunderstood due to their immense size. River mermaid. Mythical beings might be real, and this footage kind of proved it or did it. An unknown person was near a river when they saw a humanoid creature with a fish-like lower body swimming in it. It was somewhere in a woodland area, and they weren't sure what they were seeing. The figure looks like a mermaid, and even swims like one, which is why this person was so shocked by what they had accidentally recorded. Zooming in, we can tell that this mermaid had red hair. Now either this is a real encounter or something fishy is happening in this video. As always, you decide. Serpent sighting. In the ocean, a giant ship pilot witnessed something incredible. It looked like a giant serpentine-like creature slithering across the water's surface. And like me, you might have also thought that it was a snake. but looking closely, and according to netizens, it looks like the legendary Loch Ness, which the sources say does live here in these waters. Even if it isn't Loch Ness, sources tell me that snakes of this size are not found in Thai region. It only got more mysterious when a similar sighting captured by a plane passenger recorded a video of a similar giant creature in the water too. If you have experienced something similar, share it in the comments. Unexpected capture.
Holy yo!
A group of boys decided to fly their drone over a forest just to see what they might find. But what they captured left them speechless. Near a small water channel, their drone spotted a massive creature. It looked like an albino monkey holding a stick. And not just holding it, but using it like a fishing rod. It noticed the drone above it, and the people behind the drone were shocked to see what they were capturing. Who wouldn't be? After a while, it went back and disappeared in the woods. Very strange.
Uban, bukan uban, hindi pa yan seluruhnya tuh, lahat kaki-kaki.
Real Titan.
Después se lo paso yo. Se ve bien.
While exploring the Amazon River, adventurers spotted a long, serpent-like figure lying still near the riverbank. It wasn't moving at first, so they thought it might have passed away. But they were wrong. Up close, they saw it was moving and looked like a giant anaconda. Since the visual isn't that clear, it's hard to tell just how long and big it actually was. But that didn't stop people from saying it was a growing titanoboa. That does seem like a stretch to me. Do you agree? Welcome to Hell. Known as the Door to Hell or Darvaza gas crater. It has been burning for decades in the Karakum Desert of Turkmenistan. It is said that a Soviet oil rig fell into the crater in 1971, which caused a gas leakage, so the geologists decided to get rid of the rig by setting the pit on fire. But, to everyone's surprise, it hasn't stopped burning ever since. Honestly, it looks like a scene straight from an apocalyptic movie. Blood River. This flowing river was caught by an incredible drone shot. It was completely wine red as far as the eye could see. But is there an explanation behind this river of blood? It is actually the Dolphin River located in Siberia, Russia. According to environmental scientists, the red color of the water is due to a blocked drain, which contaminated the water with a mysterious pollutant. Or maybe Russians are hiding Count Dracula. Mysterious ocean video. A drone captured something extraordinary over the ocean, a pale creature moving gracefully through the waves. It had a massive tail and hands, effortlessly gliding through the water. At first, it looked just like the mermaids we've all heard about. While modern stories often describe mermaids with a single tail and flowing hair, older legends tell of twin-tailed beings from the sea. This sighting felt like something straight out of a myth, blurring the line between fantasy and reality. Could there be truth to the ancient tales of these mysterious ocean dwellers? Moments like this leave us questioning what's really out there. Real kraken. A beachgoer witnessed a sight that made him think twice. In the water far from shore, two long tentacles suddenly appeared. Then more followed. You might be thinking of some octopus, but no, it wasn't one. It was much larger. And there is only one monster that large and creepy. The kraken. Often described as a sea monster, the kraken is said to have enormous tentacles capable of dragging entire ships into the ocean's depths. Strange sighting. On October 19, 2024, people on a boat off the coast of British Columbia, Canada, encountered a mysterious sea creature that surfaced from the water, catching everyone's attention. Some thought it was a sea lion, while others guessed it might be an elephant seal, but no one could say for sure. What do you think it could have been? Sea serpent. A quiet day at chilly Ballston Beach turned into something straight out of a nightmare. People spotted a massive shadowy figure above a boat. Its shape screamed sea serpent to anyone watching. The sheer size and movement of the thing left people stunned and uneasy, like they'd just witnessed something that wasn't meant to be seen. Sea monster. At first, it seemed like just another viral ocean video, but then it appeared. It came from below the surface like a creature never seen before. It had a long, slender neck with a pointy head, and no facial features were visible. But its body was especially strange due to its round belly and 4 flap-like limbs. This creature closely resembled the Loch Ness, and the person who captured it couldn't believe it themselves. It even had a tail that was the same size as its neck, and then it just disappeared. Weird drone capture. A drone captured a mesmerizing sight over the sea at Bondi. It looked like thousands of kites swimming through the water, but those aren't kites at all. They are cow-nose rays. These creatures are known for swimming in large schools, creating shocking patterns as they move together as one. And here's a fun fact. Did you know cow-nose rays can travel hundreds of miles during seasonal migrations? Their movements help them avoid predators while searching for food. Got too close. A drone flying over the ocean captured an unforgettable moment. An alligator was swimming in the water, but then it noticed a drone right above it, and that was a mistake by the operator, because what happened next? With lightning speed, it suddenly jumped out of the water, snatching the drone in its powerful jaws. Now that's a great lesson in minding your own business and not interfering with predators. Real merman sighted. Beachgoers enjoying the waves were shocked when 3 creatures appeared alongside a rolling wave. At first, they seemed like dolphins, until one reached forward with unmistakably human-like hands before vanishing into the water. Could these be mermaids? Their form and movements didn't match any known sea creature, leaving witnesses in shock, and some were too worried to even think properly. This footage is quite unbelievable to explain. Dino in water? A drone was flying over the ocean, capturing some stunning footage when it spotted something bizarre. Floating in the water was a creature that looked eerily similar to a T-Rex. Yeah, a dinosaur. It didn't match any known sea animal. This video looks fake, because if it was real, everyone would have lost their minds. But nothing like that has happened. But is it a possibility? Loch Ness duck. This footage was captured by a fisherman who noticed a strange, long, dark creature grabbing onto a fish. Whatever this thing was, it was hunting and got caught in the act. This is where things take a surprising turn, because according to the fisherman, he thought it was a young Loch Ness, but looking closely, it looks like a duck or swan that was trying to eat a fish. Birds disappear. What you're about to witness in a moment will leave you scratching your heads. A beachgoer was filing a flock of birds flying close to the waves, and if that wasn't unusual enough, just a second later they magically disappeared altogether. Yep, just like that, the entire flock just vanished. Watch the video again and again, and it still won't make sense. The only explanation I have, other than it being a mysterious flock of supernatural birds, is that this is an optical illusion, and the birds we saw might just be a shadow. Frozen Island.
Che spettacolo!
A visitor at a dock witnessed something extraordinary, a massive frozen structure rising from the sea. It looked like an ancient icy world, conjuring up legends of frozen civilizations hidden beneath the ocean. Whether it was an illusion or a brief glimpse of something truly ancient, this sight felt like a fleeting portal to a forgotten Arctic realm. Anaconda encounter. Sometimes you encounter things you shouldn't. That was the case with this man who was snorkeling in a river when he saw a massive anaconda right in front of him. He tried to look for its head, and it turned out to be right in front. Anacondas, known for their massive size and stealth, often hunt in water, waiting patiently to prey like animals that come to drink or swim. But lucky for us, they cannot swallow us whole, but they can coil around us, and this anaconda encounter makes you nervous, doesn't it? Fish River. You thought seeing a river in a desert was rare. How about a river of fish? This confusing and bizarre video made the rounds on the internet, and even though it has been more than a year, many don't know why it happened. But don't worry, I have the answer. It shows tons of fish jumping around on the sandy dune. The peculiar sight was captured in the Thar Desert, Pakistan. But how did this happen? The reason was the flow of the river, which changed its course, forcing the stream of thousands of fish. Forest giant. Out in the middle of the forest, this massive tree just started shaking like crazy. No wind, no storm, just shaking. Whatever was doing, it had to be huge. Some people think it might have been a bear, but let's be real. Bears don't usually mess with trees like this. Then there's the Bigfoot theory, which honestly feels way too close to the truth for comfort. This video hit Instagram in 2020, and people couldn't stop talking about it. Whatever was out there, it wasn't small, and it definitely wasn't normal. What do you think was behind it? Monster filmed by drone. A drone flying above a calm river caught something that sent chills through viewers. Floating in the water was a creature with a long neck and a turtle-like body, eerily resembling descriptions of the Loch Ness Monster. For centuries, stories of this mysterious creature have intrigued and frightened people, and this footage adds to the legend. It moved slowly, its form unmistakably strange, before vanishing beneath the surface. Creature in Japan. After draining a pond in Osaka, Japan, a creature was seen rising out of the dirty water covered in mud from head to toe. It was looking around to try and avoid the humans, but since its cover was blown, the people responsible for draining the pond went in to capture it, because a discovery like this would set the whole world on fire. But their first attempt resulted in the creature escaping, so they thought of a new plan to capture this enigmatic creature. Whatever this was, had some resemblance to humans, and has been living in the area for thousands of years. Antarctica's secret. A satellite image revealed something strange on the icy surface of Antarctica, catching the attention of researchers. When they sent cameras below the ice, they found life, but not the kind anyone expected. There, in the frigid water, was something massive and pale, with long, fin-like limbs. Whispers of the Ninjin came flooding back, a 90-foot-long creature said to haunt these cold depths, with a body eerily resembling a human's. While Antarctica is home to countless unique species, the Ninjin stands out. If this mythical beast is real, it's proof that the icy frontier holds secrets far stranger than we could imagine. So close so far. Two friends were relaxing on a peaceful beach in Argentina when one of them spotted something strange on the horizon. At first, it just looked like another wave, but then something slender and long broke through the surface, twisting slightly, almost like a neck. It moved with an unsettling grace, catching their full attention. This could be the Loch Ness Monster, or, in my opinion, a really close relative of the mythical giant. Both friends were shocked as the creature slipped back into the depths and vanished before they could perhaps capture something more, something truly authentic. They were this close, yet so far. Shark hunting. This drone managed to capture a shark at its absolute best. Marine biologists used a drone to monitor a shark when suddenly it spotted a seal and went after it in an instant. The speed is unlike anything ever seen before. The seal didn't survive this chilling encounter, but man, just looking at what a shark can do is terrifying. Its speed and the force at which it bites its prey are horrifying to witness. Massive fracture. This unexplainable sight is the southern Turkey fault line. Captured by a drone, this showed the massive fracture created after the platonic plates kept on vibrating on this empty field. As you can see, this natural phenomenon went on for miles and miles. The drone managed to capture the power of nature. The view is an effective reminder of nature's immense silent power, leaving an unforgettable mark on the landscape. Let's move on to our subscribers' pick of the day. And it was sent to us by one of you. And, I must say, nice picture. This video captured from a helicopter shows it flying over an ocean with a massive tidal wave seen in the middle. Turns out, it was no wave, but a monster that looks unidentifiable, but crazily huge. Then another angle shows something right below the person recording, and it looks like a massive shark. This was no ordinary aquatic animal, nor had it ever been documented in science. Which begs the question, this serpent-like creature with its massive head and slithery body had to be part of some folklore, but there is no truth behind it. Let me ask you then, do you think that there are creatures like or other than this in the oceans and seas? If so, why haven't they been seen? Let me know in the comments what your answers are. Thank you for watching.